TLDR if you don't want to watch the whole 15-minute video. Riot Games, first of all, good job implementing WASD. It works really well, except you need to add attack move on left click. I can't play without attack move anymore. I'm sorry, I'm too used to it. I need to have attack move, otherwise it feels annoying. They need to add a range indicator because, again, I use A clicking, so I see my range before attacking every time, which is especially important on a champion like Jinx, you know? And also, this is not broken. Whenever Emilio buffs you with W, you have your range, it shows. Whenever you play Aphelios with green gun, your range shows. So they need to make it so it shows on every champion, if you want to, of course. That's a very good idea. It would help a lot. And then I think they need to add a way to move by click while in WASD controls. Because right now, you kind of can't really mix and match both. But I wish I could just use WASD controls and then hold, I don't know, Z and then right click. Or like hold Z, left click, I guess makes more sense. Hold Z, left click somewhere. And my character will just go towards that place. So if you're a jungler pathing from camp to camp, you could just path like that. And whenever you want, you just use WASD controls. You just take over, like you're in cruise control. So that's perfect. I think if they add this, it's perfect. And I will transition to WASD controls as an experienced player. It just works. It's so good. I play with the WASD controls a little bit more. And the first thing you might notice here is the fact that my camera is not locked. And I can move it freely while attacking with WASD. So, yeah, this is something I discovered. I didn't know this is possible. I thought you're supposed to have your camera locked and play like this, which feels bad, you know? And one thing I want to mention is the fact that WASD controls, by default, I think are just great for a new League of Legends player. That's 100% true. Somebody that wants to play League now, that never played the game before, and they start to play, and they can choose between like click to move or WASD, they will choose WASD. It just feels clean. Especially because when you start playing the game, locked camera helps you out a lot and everything. And then you can, you know, start getting used to the moving your own camera and stuff. And you can still use WASD controls while you do this as well, by the way, which is amazing. You just press Y to lock it and unlock it. And then here, I use a setting called drag scroll on mouse button 5. So I can just move my camera around like this, which is just amazing. But I want to give you my opinion or like how I would use WASD controls as somebody that played since 2013 and I'm like a high-elo player and everything, because I kind of want to transition to WASD controls. I want to make the change, I really want to, but Riot needs to work on a few things. So first of all, what I like about this, it feels good. It just feels good. It's nice. You can attack. You can change gun with right click, which it's epic when you play Jinx, for example, right? And if anything, one cool thing about WASD controls is the fact that if you wanna hit somebody from a distance that's across the wall, and you know, because usually let's say I'm here and I wanna attack this guy, Jinx is gonna pathfind around. That's annoying. But if I have WASD controls and I hug this wall, oh my god, I can just hit. It just works. I love this. Okay, so this is very positive. I love this. Feels good. You can do this. So there are very good things about the WASD controls, but there are a lot of bad things as well. Let's get started with this option here called bind auto attack move to left click. So by the way, you have hotkeys which are for normal controls and hotkeys for WASD. That's how the menus are set up. And this setting here. Okay, Drake, you need to shut up. You need to shut up. This setting over here, when you read it, it makes me think, oh, I can just attack move on left click, because right now, if I want to attack Drake, I have to hold or click on this guy. You know, I just have to click on him. But if I click next to him, wait, but didn't I activate the attack move command? Why is it not attacking? I'm clicking here, I'm holding, it doesn't work. I need to hold on top of this guy or click on top of this guy. And I think that's awkward. Because how can you like not have attack move on ADC? I play with 5000 DPI. I need, okay, I'm getting ganked here. I need to have attack move. As an ADC, not having attack move is just very, very awkward. It's kind of hard to move around quickly and just click precisely. And yeah, it's kind of, you can easily like, you know, and for right now, for you to attack on the target, you have to hold a little bit on top of them. If you just, I'm holding the mouse here, see, I'm attacking. But if I just move it like that while holding, it doesn't really want to attack every time. It's kind of weird, right? So we need attack move for left click. I want attack move. I'm clicking here and my champion attacks. That's what we need. Next thing, what we need is also the ability to, you know, have attack move. And if I click on the ground here and there's no targets in range, Jinx moves up here until she finds a target to attack. That's what we need. We need a way to click like this. Right now I clicked on him. You know, and this is how it works. She chases him around. But what I need is a way to click here and the Jinx just goes to attack by herself, you know? So basically what I want is like a hybrid between normal controls and WASD controls. That's kind of what I need. And also, you know how a couple junglers have been complaining about the fact that, oh, when I'm just farming my camps, I can't take the optimal path. Well, you can right click on the map, which is broken a little bit, doesn't work properly really, but it's probably PvE stuff. And you can click on the map. She's gonna auto path next to this wall properly, all good. This is beautiful. But what you need also is the ability to, I don't know, my alt key is not used for anything really. I don't use alt key for anything in League. I don't remember using alt for anything. And what if I could hold alt and left click or right click or whatever? I guess you can ping with this. I guess it's the pings, whatever. Or not alt, another button, Z, or any other button you wanna bind to. You just hold that button and then you right click or okay, left click. Let's say you left click as WSD controls. You hold that button, left click. Your champion now is moving there. And then whenever you are ready, basically you put the champion in cruise control by holding the button, letting it move. And then when you're ready, you WSD to take over again. You just have a cruise control, basically, command. I think we need that. I think that would feel very clean. So that's the next thing I think they should just implement. The next thing is definitely the fact that you cannot see your auto attack range. This is something I'm struggling with a lot because the way I kite usually, the way I attack is, if I just switch this off for a second. Hey, look, A, left click, A, left click. I change rockets. Oh my god, I can see my range. I can stay max range easily. It's amazing. But when you use WSD controls, let me unlock the camera. It's kind of like, okay, but am I in range here or not? I struggle to sit max range. I don't really know. It's a struggle to sit max range. And why can Aphelios, brother, why can Aphelios with the green gun, like have his range shown? You know, when you have green gun on Aphelios, it just works. You can literally just see your range non-stop, no matter what you're doing, you see your range. I understand why you can't have that on every other champion. You know, you could have a toggle in the settings. But seeing your attack range, I think makes sense. Especially a champion like Jinx, that constantly your range is changing because you switch to rockets, your range is different, and now every time you level your rockets, you gain extra range. Like, it's hard to know your range non-stop. And having an indicator just helps out so much. It's so good. And on top of it, another thing that I'm struggling when it comes to my range is sitting max range. Because if I use normal controls and I just want to stay max range of this guy, I can easily like do an attack move and then kind of click backwards instantly and kind of sit max range. And if I'm out of range, Jinx instantly goes to attack properly, you see? Which is amazing. But if I use the normal controls, so I'm like, okay, how is that any different? Well, it's different because if I want to move around with WSD like this, in and out, for example, and I want to hold the button on the target to... Okay, bastard, stop it. Don't interrupt me. Let me just deal with this guy quickly. Okay, I'm not used to controls yet. But basically, it's... You don't even know, like, when you're about to attack or not. And you can easily, like... it's weird to explain, but basically, I feel like the movement command needs to be attack move, basically, or it needs to take priority over the WSD controls in a way. So like if you click on somebody, I want Jinx to go attack, and I don't want to like have to release my WSD controls completely, you know? And if I have to do that, then at least let me have attack move in case I misclick. You know, so basically I think attack move will fix this issue along with the attack range indicator that I have with sitting max range, because I think that's the biggest problem right now for me. Like the biggest skill, the most important skill as an ADC in my opinion, is learning to stay at your max range constantly, kiting in and out of your max range. That's just such an important skill, and with WASD controls with no range and no attack move, I feel like it's a bit difficult. And if they can fix that, that would be amazing. I would love to see that, you know? And honestly, that's kind of all I have to say about WASD. I think it's good. Not perfect, but almost there. Give me auto attack range indicator, give me attack move when I click. Not just, you know, basically you fix this. I mean, you already have it here. Attack move to left click. I don't have attack move. Come on. I need attack move. I can't play without attack move. If they never add attack move to WASD controls, I will never in my life change to WASD controls. Because I don't want to play without attack move. Playing League without attack move as an ADC is a big struggle. Very big struggle. Okay, let me practice my controls here actually. Alright, wait. I W'd. Q. Yeah. It takes time to practice. It takes time to get used to the controls. And honestly, I'm ready to spend time learning the controls. I want to change the controls once this come to live server so I don't have to play with 188 ms. But I just want them to make them better. And this is why I'm making this video. Hopefully anybody from Riot Games sees this. Because, yeah, you had attack move on my clicks. That would make a lot of sense. The camera feels fine. Nothing changed when it comes to my camera controls. I'm just moving WASD. I need to see my range, because if you don't see your range, that's awkward. I have no idea. I change range constantly. They are doing Drake. The range changes constantly. So it's very, very annoying to not see it. Oh my god, what's happening? Jesus. Are you tip? Guys, the bots evolved. It's insane. But honestly, it needs a bit more time in the oven. They give the features I need. And this, by the way, is from the perspective of an advanced player, an experienced player. Again, a new player probably is happy. They already have all they need. Yeah. But even for a new player, I think having attack move will make their experience better. Having range indicator will make the experience better. But yeah, I don't know. Tell me, please let me know what you think as well. And this is basically, I think, the last time I'll try WASD controls, unless they change something, until they reach like the live servers, normal games, because that's the next step. But hopefully until then, they will change something about them that might make me want to play with the controls themselves. Because again, sorry for yapping too much, I like this. It feels natural. It feels very, very natural that the fact that I can move my camera, like character around. And also, unlike Path of Exile 2 that I keep mentioning, for example, you know, in Path of Exile 2, you are locked to locked camera. And here, whenever I'm holding spacebar, this is how I rebound the settings, by the way. I hold spacebar and I can have locked camera, and they have the dynamic lock camera as well, which I might just use until they add the WASD controls. I might actually use this, who knows, because it actually feels very cool. But they are doing an amazing job. And yeah, in PoE 2, you can't unlock your camera. In League, you can. And that's making the whole game just better. I can actually see in front of me and see what's happening. If I want to go to a skirmish, I can see, look ahead, and then unlock my camera again. And if I lose control in fights, I can just hold spacebar and I'm back in control. Because that's what I do. I play with unlock camera non-stop. But in fights, most of the time, my camera is locked because I can't manage the camera at the same time as I'm trying to fight and do all that thing. Like you just can't. Your mental state gets overwhelmed. And that's natural. Even here, I've kind of want to like lock my camera a little bit to focus on kiting him properly, you know? And honestly, last thing before we finish the video. This thing that everybody's saying, oh, but ADCs are overpowered because they can just kite perfectly. It's not overpowered, come on, come on. I don't think you need to be a mechanically gifted player to kite like this. You play League for a year, you know it. You know, and if a new player wants to play League, and they can already kite like this, why not? So what? You can kite like a good player already, and you just started playing the game. What's wrong with that? I don't understand what's wrong with that. You as an experienced player, you can do it perfectly as well. There's no more mistakes for you. So it's also an improvement for you. What? Are you afraid of somebody else competing with you? It's a competitive game that's ever changing. Every 2 weeks there's a new patch. And you complain about change? I think you should play a single player game or something. I'm sorry, but welcome to the party. Things are changing. And when things change and you don't change, you fall behind. And that's the reality. If you don't like it, you can complain all you want. Nobody really cares. I'm sorry. And also, I want to respect Riot Games because they don't enforce us to use WASD controls. They actually let us choose. You know, there's a choice here. And if they can make the controls feel the same, no matter which scheme you're using, the classic WASD, I think that's perfect. Because then you're not forced to change to anything. If you can do everything you can do, that sounded weird, but if you can do everything with classic controls, and you can do everything with modern controls, then there's no problem. Because you're going to play the game the same no matter what, no matter which control scheme you're using. Just use the one that you prefer. You don't want to change, use the normal one, it's fine. WASD doesn't make you better anyway. And, you know, for them to do that, again, they need to add range indicator, because I can't use my attack move. They need to use attack move, because if you have no attack move, then like you're nerfed. An ADC without attack move is gonna right click or like whatever. Actually, never mind. If you play normal controls and you misclick, then your jinx runs down with passive into them. But if you play WASD, I guess that's not gonna happen. That's fair. That's fair. But still, I need attack move. I still need it because I misclick a lot. Okay, I misclick a lot, and I know there's no excuse, but I need attack move because it feels good. Okay, and yeah, that's all I had to say. I think I have too much. Goodbye, guys. Take care. Hopefully, somebody from Riot sees this. I don't know. Hopefully, by the way, I like them controls, but they can be better. That's my conclusion. I love to see it. I think they need to cook them a bit more. It's good. They are on the right path. I think they're doing good. Very good.